it's Tina and I am back with another Get Ready With Me video. This time featuring a product that has been riding the social media airwaves for the last couple of months. There were teasers all over the place, and that is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, which is part 3 of the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes, this time in a little pink packaging. And I was lucky enough to get this. I won this in a contest with Ipsy, and I was able to get my hands on this weeks ago. So I've had this for a while. I've been playing around with it, been trying it out so I can do a review for you guys, and I decided to just go ahead and do a Get Ready With Me video showcasing this palette since it does debut December 8th, which is right around the corner. So if you're interested in getting this palette, mark your calendar, set your clocks, because I feel like this is going to be one of those palettes that there's a mad rush for, because it seems like a lot of people are excited about it. But this is just a Get Ready With Me video for this look, which is a very, I say it's very fitting for the palette. It's a soft pink look. So if you want to see this Get Ready With Me video, then stay tuned and I'll talk to you soon. Good morning, guys. So this time I'm starting out with my eyebrows completely done so we can save some time there. And then next we're going in with our eyeshadow primer, which is the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. And I'm just going to apply that all over my lids with my fingers just to help prevent creasing throughout the day. This is actually a really great eyeshadow primer. Next, I'm going to pop on eyeshadow base. This is the Rimmel Scandalized eyeshadow stick in the shade Trespass and Taupe, which is just a neutral toned matte eyeshadow base. And I'm just going to buff that over my lids using my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. This, again, like I said, is just a neutral base. I actually really recommend this eyeshadow stick as a neutral base. Now I'm grabbing my Too Faced Bonbons palette, and we're going to go in with the shade Almond Truffle on a Morphe brush. What I'm going to do is use this as a blend-in transition shade in my crease. So I'm just going to buff this back and forth. It's a pinky, like a mauvey brown shade. It does have a lot of pink to it. So it's good for pink looks, but not necessarily for everyday, like a caramelly look on my yellow skin. And for the lid color, I'm going in with Satin Sheets on my Rite Aid brush. I'm just going to try something different. I'm going to go with a very light lid. And this shade is very pigmented. I didn't need a primer spray or like Fix Plus to build this up. It really applies intensely. So I'm going in with a blending brush just to buff around the edges of it. This is the J5523 from Hakuhodo. It's my favorite blending brush, or one of my favorites. Then I'm going in with the shade Totally Fetch. This is a repeat shade in this palette. You probably have this from, I forget what the palette was, but it is a repeat shade. I'm just going to pop this on the outer lid area. If you are afraid of pink, this is how you wear it. Just pop it on at a very small spot on your lid and blend it out so you get a pop of color. You don't have to use as much as I used here, but I'm going to just pop that over my lid. And then I'm going to darken up the crease using Bordeaux, which is that matte, deep red and brown shade. And I'm going to pop that using my I'm going to pop that. I'm going to apply that to my outer lid area and outer crease using the same blending brush. As you can see, this color is not really deep. For lighter skin tones, it's going to definitely work, but for my darker skin tone, it doesn't show up as intensely as I want it to. But it's still a beautiful color and it blended out nicely. Then for the highlight, I'm just going to pop Divinity under my brow area. Why am I saying pop so much? I'm going to use my MAC 252 eye shader brush and just blend this out. This is an intense shade, so I'm really making sure I buff it out so it's not too harsh under my eyebrows. Now I'm going in with a Bobbi Brown shade. This is the shade Black Plum, number 27, which is a rich, deep, matte cranberry brown shade. And that's what I wanted from Bordeaux, but Bordeaux was just not deep enough. And this shade really accented the look. It really deepened up that outer lid area. So you might need to grab a black or something to darken up the outer lid if you're deeper than me or my complexion. Now I'm going to grab the shade Cotton Candy. I think I grabbed Sprinkles and Cotton Candy together. That's the two lighter pink shades, and I'm just going to buff that over the lid. And that's going to tie all the pink shades together, plus it's going to tone down the brightness of the lid. Now let's put the eyes on pause while we move on to the skin. We're going to apply our Belief Hydra Sebum Control Essence. I'm just going to apply this all over my face and concentrating in my T-zone to help control oil. And then I'm going in with my foundation, which is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. I wear the shade 70. I really love this foundation, and I just pulled it out of my collection because I'm trying to use up some of my foundations, and I remember how much I love this. I'm just buffing this over my skin using my Marc Jacobs The Face 3 brush, which is another one of my favorites. You're going to see that in the favorites video, trust me. Make sure you buff this foundation all over, and it's a good skin tone match, so it actually blends in really well with my skin. Make sure you get that hairline and that neck area. Now I'm going in with mascara, and I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara because it is my all-time favorite mascara. And I'm really gonna build up the coats of this mascara because I don't want to apply false lashes, but I want my lashes to really stand out. So I'm gonna coat this mascara on. I'm gonna build it up. I'm gonna apply a few layers. I think I applied 2 or 3 layers, I think. You see me talking to myself? Yeah. Just really build that mascara up for those full fake looking lashes. And for my skin, I'm going to set everything in place with my Marc Jacobs Perfection Powder. This is the shade Fawn Cocoa, and I'm just going to pounce that over my skin using my Tarte large all over powder brush and just pounce that in. And this sets this foundation in place, and I'm going to stay matte all day. Now I'm going back to the palette, and I'm grabbing the shade Dark Truffle, which is a rich shimmery brown shade. It's a beautiful shade, and I would love to do a smoky eye with this, but it really doesn't help to build up dimension on the outer lid. But it does work on the lower lash line just to add a smoky effect. Really beautiful shade. And now I'm going to line my waterline using my ColourPop eyeliner in the shade Besto. I must say, this kind of irritated my eyes at the end of the day. I have a sensitivity, I've realized, to my waterline liners, so I gotta be careful with those. And for my lower lashes, you know I'm going in with the MAC Giga Black Extended Play Giga Black Max, what? The MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara. Say that 5 times fast. And that is going to finish up the eyes. Now we're moving on to the cheeks, and I'm using my Becca Mineral Blush in the shade Songbird, and I'm just pouncing that on my skin using my Zoeva blush brush. It's just a really natural blush. And then I'm going in with my NARS Press Powder in the shade Valley to add a very light, natural daytime contour and shade into my skin, just because foundation takes away some of the dimension, but I like to add some of that back without being crazy with the contour. So now I'm going to line my lips using my Marc Jacobs Outliner Longwear Lip Pencil in the shade Primrose, which is just a nude rose shade. I'm just going to outline my lips with that, fill them in slightly because we're just using lip gloss. And for this, I'm using the Naked Urban Decay Lip Gloss, or I should say the Urban Decay Naked Lip Gloss in the shade Rule 34. And this is a nudie pink lip gloss that actually matches the lip pencil pretty well. I'm just going to clean up the edges using a clean cotton bud. And that, guys, is going to finish up the look. I really love how this look turned out. I like this pink themed palette a lot more than the Naked 3 palette. And I'm going to zoom in on the eyes so you can see it and see my round nose. I hate that angle. Can you tell? My nose is just, hey, hi, how you doing? Now we can pull it back so you can see the look on my eyes. I really love this look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial as well. Alright guys, so hopefully you enjoyed the Get Ready With Me video. It was actually really fun using this palette on camera so you guys can get a feel for how it works. Because I feel like when you do reviews, yeah, they're well and great, but you want to see the product in action to see how it applies, how it blends, and all that, you know, in person. So hopefully this video was fun for you guys, and I'm gonna link my review below if you want to see swatches and all that good stuff. And on to my next video, which will be very soon. I'll talk to you. Bye guys.